Once every year it is decreed that those who have the will for glory, fame, and wealth indeed shall meet in games of skill. A marathon will be their test on mystic isles of lore, and whomsoever proves the best, more clever, faster than the rest will top the greatest score. To be the greatest you must use strong magic if you dare. For on the isles your foes will choose the magic paths to make you lose unless you meet them there. But dangers lurk on land and seas to guard the treasures bright, so while you gather points with ease, avoid the trolls, the rocks, the trees, or you will feel their might. Above all, don't forget the race, place third or better, friend, for if you let magic slow your pace, or treasures pull you from the chase, your marathon will end. Remember, this is a race, so keep running, use magic to cross between islands. Don't feed the fins. Caves will move you to the next cave, magic bridges will only move left and right, holes will move you to the next hole, birds, butterflies, and balloons will fly ahead if you fly you ahead if you catch them. The following objects score bonus points. Beware these hazards, they slow you down. Let's play. Let's continue to play Mystic Marathon. And off we go. Off goes little Benkin, who is in fourth place. Avoid the wizard. We stepped on his crystal ball, and it's made us fall. Jump. Avoid the whirlwind. The spinnier, as I called it earlier. We'll go into the horrible intestinal cave of doom. It is surprising that inside such a mouth there is any room. I'm being stomped on my head. Please, no. No, not. I don't like ogres stepping on me. I don't like goblins stepping on me. I don't like being stepped on. That's the theme of the game. Ah, leaf boat. The leaf boats are not just there for my opponents. They are also helping me today. That's very fortunate. Gold and third place. Third place gets gold because the economy is just way oversaturated. Go! Avoid the rock monster! That is my magic bridge that they both used. Third place, I can still do this. Ow. It hits me right in the baldness. Getting close to first place. Aha! I have ow. I had the lead. Mystic Bridge! Alright, ow. I am being pelted by rocks repeatedly today. At least the rock monsters aren't completely against me. Not the apples. I feel like the apples, I'm pretty sure the apples have faster projectile speed than the rocks from the rock monsters. They generally have given me more trouble throughout the race. But not today. Today I've just been pelted by rocks. First place! Congratulations, Benkin. Key 25. Beware stormy weather. And we're off. More like beware wandering rocks that step on you. There's a lot of whirlwinds. Go in the hole. Pop out very high up. There's the stormy weather. I was wondering when it would show up. I'll take the intestinal trail to avoid the thunder and the hail. I'm too busy rhyming now. I've got nothing but rhymes in my head after reading that intro spiel. Getting fried here. First place. Things are going pretty well right now. Beware the trees. And the birds and the bees. Actually, the birds are good. And the bees don't exist. Though the birds haven't helped me any yet. Neither have the butterflies. For that matter. Neck and neck for first. I got a diamond in my purse. Rubies. And I'll trip on mushrooms, because that's apparently my theme here. Ow. No apples, please. And what is with that crazy sound effect that apples make? I mean, what are they, like mechanical apples? Is that like a creaking noise the tree's making? Does his arm need oil? First place! In any case, when a tree throws an apple at you, it's really loud in a really strange way. But that's fine. Not more ogres! I was worried about that tree, but he was just sleeping there. Fourth place. It could be better, but could be worse. The chariots. Took me about 5 feet. But still, it's a shortcut. That hold wasn't very useful, actually. It spit me backwards a little bit. I mean, it moved me forwards, but then it shot me off the back end of it. Now, those holes were a bit better. That was victory by holes. The title monster wants you to play this game. And I think that's a good idea. I think we should listen to the title monster once in a while. He's not so bad. Once you get to know him intimately. Under the sea. The title monster wants you to go under the sea. Under the sea. Nothing is better when you are wetter. Under the sea. I don't remember the real words. But you certainly do get wet under the sea. Well, except for you can't tell. Anyways. The loudest apples in the world we have been hit by. Those are some crazy apples. How do you like them apples? They're made of metal. The title monster just got one of the other guys, and I'm in 3rd place, which is good enough. Beware the trees, the birds, the bees, the Pekingese. We're in 1st place, so this is pretty good. We're collecting a lot of mushrooms without tripping on any mushrooms. Ow. Not the apples. Not the iTunes. Wow, ow. Ooh, I really tripped on mushrooms there. Mushrooms and apples are a very powerful combination. These are clearly hallucinogenic apples. And mushrooms. Ow. He stepped on me for the win! That jerk. Oh well, 2nd place is still good. Heat 30. Title monster wants you to search for the Dragon Balls in his pants. The players have been thrown up from the cave of unspeakable evil. Because all races start with vomiting. Avoid the spinnier. There are hands! Help me, hands! And I'll hop into the cave of horrible indigestion. For fun. You get pounded by apples. There's a butterfly up there. I'm gonna wait for that and catch that. Haha! Bastard! You bastard! I hate all butterflies. I hate them. They must die. Nobody suspects the butterfly. Ow. I stepped on an old man's ball. Because he only has one. And then forest enemas. And tininess. And rivers. And I was just wailed on ceaselessly and endlessly. You were not in the top 3. Sorry, player 1. I wasn't in the century. That wasn't even in. Forget the top 3. I was just unconscious, comatose. That's what I am. And I still can't get that living boat that asks you to kill it. And don't worry, I will kill that boat. I'll make it suffer. They just never put you close enough at the start. In comparison to the other people, you can't quite catch some of those initial shortcuts. Oh, it's the title monster. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna use the hand like I should have. Whee! Ooh. Alright. Into the cave for safety. Now I'm covered in vomit, but I'll wash that in the purple water so I feel kind of clean. As clean as purple water gets you. And now to the island of death. And I've been shrunk again. Looks like that. Oh, and I was stepped on. Alright, and now I'm being washed away. Getting an enema. Alright, well, the magic bridge can save me. Or, no, it can't. Not even the magic bridge can save you after all that. You were not in the top 3. Try again. Third try is a charm, or Heat 30. And the players have been vomited up as usual. They're covered in the most horrible smelling acid and are partially dissolving until they wash themselves off in purple water. Purple water. It's cleaner than vomit. That's the advertisement for purple water in this world. It's probably cleaner than vomit. We can hope. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing this time. Take the hands, get vomited, grab the gem, get pounded by apples. Yes, I have got this covered. Ignore the butterfly, he's treacherous. You can never trust butterflies. It's the title monster, hey buddy. I just joined the title monster's waterproof book club. We're reading Waterproof Great Gatsby now. Then I take the bridge and I got first place. I won! I won the race after 3 tries. Kind of feel like I just got lucky, but no, I perfectly memorized and mastered the race clearly by missing balloons and butterflies and stuff. All right, boom. Get a helping hand, I think is what the hint said for Heat 31. There's lots of tornadoes. Angry, demonic, possessed twisters. That they stun you for a long time, I must admit. They're not as bad as a forest enema, but they're pretty bad. Helping hands. Spring hands. Carpal tunnel. Wrist problems. Second place, that's pretty good. Barely keeping up with this guy. And he did not use the hand. I win, probably. First place. Alright. We're moving along at a good clip now. Wizards make you small. Or they will make you fall if you happen to trip on their ball. Of which they only have one. The fins. Fins aren't so bad. They make them out to be really scary. But in the end, they're just cool guys that probably have pompadours. And I'm imagining a shark with sunglasses, a pompadour, and a leather jacket down there. He's like, you know, because he's the fawns and the fins. the coolest sharks in the world. They're so cool, they'll jump you. That's how cool these sharks are. I am being destroyed by apples. And that guy got first place by using birds and balloons and everything that I find difficult to use because he's a jerk. And I got second place thanks to a clam. I thought I was going to get third thanks to the currents. The rock monstro naps. So much for saying monster. Not when you're this far. A cloud, which means balloons that I can never seem to catch. I'm not a fan of balloons either. Though I have used them from time to time. So they're not as bad as birds or butterflies. But still, they're jerks. They're difficult to use in comparison to other shortcuts. Got lucky with that magic bridge, and it's the chariots! Oh no! You jerk! I just decided to sink just as I was getting to it. If it weren't for that apple of doom. Mechanical apple of destruction. Oh well, second place. That's still good. I'll take that. That'll keep me going. Beware the fins. Ayy, with the fins. We're not actually that threatening. We're actually just really cool. Beware a bunch of cool guys. The fins are awesome. Woohoo! The fins. They hardly bother you at all. It's not like getting half of your body chomped off, which is what would probably happen. They rip your legs off, and then you no longer can run. Try running the rest of the race with one leg. That'd be a pretty serious consequence of the fins, I would think. Butterfly, can I... No, I'm not even gonna bother. I know the butterfly's not gonna help me. No, they're jerks. I hate the butterflies. They only help my opponents. Just like that. Jerks. You bastards! Third place. Because of butterflies. Beware the spinnier. Spinnier than what? Spinnier than a spirograph, that's what. Spinnier than mind your own business. I'm gonna use a slide. Push the other guy down. This is just... That's a flashback from my childhood. Pushing another child down so I can use a slide. I want to use a slide. Well, good times. Stormy weather. It generally helps to be at the bottom edge of the map to avoid lightning bolts. Or just hop down a rock formation throat. You can the rocks can only have one goblin in their throat at a time. They look pretty big. They look like they can fit more than one goblin, but you'd be wrong. Not exactly deep throat. Or wide throat. Or the other type of large capacity throat. No, this is a one goblin throat. Okay. After that fiasco, and some other stuff, we're in fifth place. And now we're in 6th place, thanks to lightning bolts and the spinnier. Does not look like... No, we have not won. We failed. Oh well. Sorry, player 1. You lose. Try again. Beware the spinnier. Spinnier than what? Spinnier than the spin doctors. They were pretty darn spinny. Let me tell you. The slide. I have successfully used the slide. Hooray. I like slides. They have always been good to me. Look out for lightning bolts. Jump over the tornado. I'll go down the throats because it's unoccupied at the moment. Alright, that's enough being shocked into submission or being poked by apples. We're still in second place, third place. Wow, the first place guy already finished. That guy's a jerk. He must have used that bird and all sorts of other shortcuts to great success. Alright, well, second place it looks like. Second place. It's good enough for me. Good enough to proceed. Crystals, gold, and pearls are worth all the money in the world. Butterfly will never give me a chance to ride it because it hates me, and I hate it. And balloons I'm not a fan of either. But slides will never betray me. A bird, well I get to... Nope. Screw you, bird! I hate you! I'm gonna become a bird hunter after this. That's... Mark my words. I'm gonna start pinning butterflies to cork. Hello, Tidal Monster. Would you like to join me in some butterfly collecting? I'm gonna collect butterflies and turn them into pin cushions. I'm gonna take birds and I'm gonna do terrible things to them. I'm just gonna be a bad person in general after this race. That's what competitive sports does to you. Turns you into just a terrible person. It always happens. Beware the trees. Wash the initial vomit from the cave off my clothes. Some even got up my nose. It burns. We're doing pretty well. This race is pretty easy. Gathering lots of gems, and we're far in the lead. There's nothing to stop us at all, except for the few trees, obviously. Which were very accurate today, these jerks. Ouch. But they haven't hit me enough to stop me. Or at least they hit my opponents enough that I have retained my lead. First place, alright. Feeling pretty good about that. Wizards make you small. Do not touch their ball. It acts just like a wall. Wow! They shrunk the entire race. They fired a barrage. They fired a... And the currents! The current pulled me into the projectiles. They shrunk the entire race twice. That was quite a magical barrage. I feel like some congratulations are in order to the wizards. No, not the ogres. Or trolls. Or trogers. I'm not sure what the intro called them, trolls, but whatever. Trolls, ogres, they're green, they step on you. Hello, Tidal Monster. No, I'll look at your family photo album some other time. I'm in the middle of the race. Avoid the tidal pools. Looks like I should have taken that hole as a shortcut. The boat! He let me have the boat because there were trolls waiting. That's why he let me have it. I'm still in the lead, and second, or no, first place. I got first place. I thought I got second. A photo finish. I thought I tripped on the rock and got second. I swear. But they gave that one to me. That's good. All right, the next race. More rock monsters. I should have used that hand. Oh well. This is still good. Rocks everywhere. Lots of walking rocks. A leaf boat. Across the moat. Use the leaf boat. Wow. That guy came out of nowhere. No, my boats! It would have carried me 5 feet. That's really important. Luckily, it was a pretty small shortcut. Oh man, I'm getting stomped into the ground. Getting hammered like a round bald peg into the ground. They stepped on my head. I should be dead. But luckily, I am Ben Kidden. The man with the invincible chrome dome. Thank you, tree, for preserving the bridge for me. I'll have to thank it later with a gift of... What would you give a tree? Haha! I managed to get that balloons. I guess I would give the tree... feces? Fertilizer? That's... What does a tree want? Fertilization, water, purple water. Maybe he wants fruit from other trees, I don't know. He wants to be pollinated by another tree. Anyway, so let's not think about that. Think about how we're being blown about by the spinnier, slashed up by the fins. How we should be missing our lower half of our body, but instead are just bumped in the air slightly. Oh no, the balls! Not the dragon balls. Not the wizard balls. Ow. Rip. The current really pushed me there. That was annoying. Those butterflies. They never are any use to me. Alright, thank you, Tidal Monster. I was a little worried about losing at this point. But now I'm sure to get third place. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get... I think... Alright. Yeah, third place. Thought I was gonna get... Oh, no. Get off of me! I'm being beaten relentlessly! I was beaten relentlessly by an old man! That was not expected at all. You'd think that feeble old wizards would be not a threat in melee combat, but not in comparison to a goblin. Goblins are the lowliest, weakest people when it comes to melee fighting. Apparently. My boat! That boat has not been doing me any favors. I think it's been hearing what I've been saying about it, the threats I intend to carry out upon its person. More flinging hands. It's all in the wrist for those guys. Second place, things are looking pretty good. And, well, I'm being pelted pretty heavily there. But still, things are working out. Unfortunately, he nailed the first place competitor, so... Overall, the trees kind of helped me there, I think. That wasn't a good slip. That's alright. Cross the magic bridge to first place! If I don't get... Yes, and if I don't get beaten relentlessly by weird old men. Heat 41! Wizards make you small. They don't really need to. They can just wail on you, and that's really good enough, in my opinion. A lot of holes in this race. You can just keep jumping in them, and I'll probably win. Oh yes, I should mention that I did a little bit of research between this play and the last play I did, and found out that this game is in fact endless. So this Let's Play will be endless. I'll just keep playing this game until I die or crap my pants or need to eat or sleep, which I think I can play this game in my sleep or while eating and I don't know, I don't really care about that other stuff. So sure, I'll just keep playing until I die. This will be the only game I'm gonna play for the rest of my life. Sure. Or at least that's what I intended to do. Second place. There's goblins falling from the sky. Are goblins falling from the sky? Yes, Del Guapo. Yes. That was weird. I'm not sure what happened there. Anyways, I'm sure you clearly noticed, because you can see the length of the video is, that I did not actually play this game forever. I stopped at some point. I don't know what point that's going to be, but the intent is there to play this forever. But clearly that's not going to happen. I mean, I will play forever. Now, what I'm probably going to do, since I'm seeing that I'm pretty close, I'm going to play until I reach 1 million points. And we'll say heat 50. We're going to go to stage 50. That seems like a nice round number. Because, to be honest, I'm getting pretty tired at the moment. This has been a long game, long Let's Play, and I'm having to hold down the movement button this whole time, and my thumb is really tired. Getting a little carpal tunnel here. Tunneling carp through my bones. Magical carp that tunnel through your finger bones in this magical, crazy world. I believe that said, beware of the stormy weather, was it? I missed it. And I missed the chariots. That's alright. Because there are whirlwinds everywhere. That is my boat. Hooray! And it was actually a pretty long gap there. Pretty long shortcut. And then more holes. And fried by lightning. Twice. Well, there goes my advantage. And then here's my advantage again. Alright. Dodge the stormy weather. Shocked again. Fortunately, my opponents are getting equally shocked and stopped by this nonsense, so I'm still in first place. And while I haven't been doing a good job of holding my advantage, I have been taking a lot of shortcuts. I got very lucky that round. And for that, first place. You need a helping hand. Again. You need some strong, limp-wristed, springy support. Did I say strong and limp-wristed? It's a strong, springy, flexible wrist that can send you, hello, tidal monster. Again, Leviathan of the Deep. Jump the purple water. Dodge the crazy rocks. Get flung by the springy hands. And send yourself soaring to victory. I want to use the slide. A slide. I am in third place. Second place. I think I'll get second place. Alright. I was worried about hitting a tornado there. Second place. Good enough. Heat 45. More stormy weather. It's just terrible, terrible lightning bolts of doom. And I got nailed by one. And the chariot sinks. Because it's not made of buoyant materials. It comes back rather fast. Alright, chariots, and it's mine! And it's a long one. Alright. And another chariot. If I... Oh, and it's back. It got used by someone else, and I'm getting fried like nuts. And my nuts are getting fried like something else. Wow! I am not doing a good job of avoiding these lightning bolts. I'm not sure if I'm going to win, but I'll do my best. Ow. Curse you, chariot! Curse your lack of buoyancy. Second place. Fortunately, my opponents, are not doing very well either. And I'm actually glad that chariot sunk, because now I have a chance to get third place, or second place. No! The last second lightning bolt! Oh, I have to be more careful. Try again. Heat 45. Beware the electricity of doom. So much for that, chariot. I'm over 1 million points. That happened a while ago, apparently. Not doing a good job avoiding those rocks either. That's alright. Run like crazy, Benkin. Ow. Alright. The chariot for the second place, for the win, sort of, second place victory. which is good enough. And a lightning bolt finish, so that we're extra pink-ish looking at the end. That was kind of strange, but not as strange as gringos falling from the sky. Now I'm looking at the ground. Hole shortcuts. Jump. Swim. Dodge a rock. Ow. Right between the eyes. That should have killed him. Or at least knocked him unconscious for a considerable period of time. Poor Benkin. Third place, that's... oh, well. Been taken under the sea again. Just keep going into holes. He hit me in midair. I was point blank with the rock monster, basically, but still, that was a good shot. It threw me into the water. It cast me into the sea. Just hop in the same hole and launch even further. You can't always hop in the hole you jumped out of, but sometimes some holes are connected and some holes aren't. The rock monstro naps. I'm not sure when it started calling him the rock monstro, but it keeps doing that. Aha! Balloons! At least balloons I can catch. They're not as bad as birds and butterflies. But so far, the balloons have helped... oh, that's the bad hole. So far, the balloons have helped my opponents more than me, I think, overall. I bounced on the fins. Ayy. Tripping on mushrooms. Taking the magical bridge for victory. The chariots. Ow. Oh, how many times has that happened? Like twice now, I think. The apple barely keeps me away from the chariots, and then the chariot sinks into the sea. Well, that was nice. He decided to give me the bridge and first place. First place! No, ow. Wait, first place! Alright. Well, that makes me feel good. Nice to get a first place every once in a while. Wave 48! We're nearly done. Beware the trees. Or I'm nearly done. Obviously, the game keeps going. Supposedly to round 99 or infinite. Or I think it's infinite, so who knows? Maybe it goes beyond 99? I'm not quite sure. At any rate, if for some reason I do feel like finding out, I will save the state at the end of this game, and maybe I'll continue it someday, I'm not sure. But I don't foresee continuing it in the near future. I've got a lot of other work to do. Like Kunio-kun Dodgeball and The Guardian Legend. Both will be coming up shortly. So I do hope you enjoy me watching both of the, or enjoy watching me. Enjoy watching me play both of those as much as you've enjoyed this game. First place! Alright. Heat 49. Wizards make you small. A bird. Which is a jerk. All birds are jerks. Naturally. They're working for the enemy, the birds and the butterflies. The living boat is my friend. I will not kill it, after all. I believe it's done me enough favors recently that I've decided to show mercy. But not on the birds and the butterflies. Oh no. Wow. Somebody got first place already. That guy must have been sailing. Literally. He was using a boat. That's cheating. No, obviously not. Heat 50. Beware of stormy weather. I might as well complete Wave 50 because, well, it's the grand finale. Not get the chariot, but that's alright. I have to do to win is fight, fight, fight. Jump over the water. There's purple like blood? No, purple like something. Purple like purple people eaters. Ah! So much lightning! Fortunately, he got hit as well. Ow. Apples. I've run into this particular formation so many times, yet I still have trouble avoiding the apples. The apples are hard to avoid. They're just high projectile, or high speed projectiles. They're dangerous. Alright! No! Butterfly, no! Aha! Even butterflies cannot stop my victory! Alright! Well, everyone, this has been Mystic Marathon. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just going to save state on every single state position for future reference. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Coming up next is Kunio-kun Dodgeball, followed by the Guardian Legend. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.